Okay, today's video is going to be about SCX Compact NASCAR COT cars. Okay, all right, and one's going to be stock and the other one's going to be modified. All right, here we go. The first car here is a stock car. Okay, COT car. All right. And this is the same car that's been modified. Okay, you can see the difference. This has stock wheels on it, wheels and tires, and this has some 3D printed wheels. Okay, on the back we have 3D printed wheels with SLS nylon. On the front we have 3D printed wheels with PLA. Okay, also you can see this has a Peter Pfister Fuchs design guide on it from Shapeways Corporation, and the rest of it we'll talk about as we go. Alright, so there's the sides of the car. Let's flip these babies over. Alright, there's the stock car. Here's the modified car. Okay, get them a little bit more into the camera. Okay. You can see the stock car has stock tires, as I said. Still has the magnet in it there. Standard gearing. SCX motor. It's got the copper bands in it. Okay, no changes to anything on the stock car. Okay, now the modified car is completely different. Okay, the modified car has gel claw tires on the back, and I mentioned the tires. We have 3D printed wheels on the front and the back. We also have changed axles. These are drill blank 3/32 axles, custom fit. Okay, and that makes it quite a bit different than the stock car. The stock car has these black steel axles that have knurling on the ends for the plastic wheels to fit on, and that here is an example of that, what that axle looks like. You see the knurlings on the end. That's a standard SCX axle. Okay, the modified car has lead weights outboard in the back of the chassis. It has a silicone wires, okay, as opposed to these copper ones on the standard car. We have a Peter Pfister guide, as I mentioned, which Fuchs designed from Shapeways, and you can see that that front of that car has been carved out. You see the difference between this one, which is not carved out on the stock car, and this is carved out for the customized braid guide on there. Okay. Also, you can see on the inside here, if you can just notice that we have some brass ferrules on the end of the wires, okay, that hook it into the guide. Okay, and the main idea here was to make this car have a wider stance. If you'll notice the difference in the stance, it has a much wider stance, okay, both in the front and the back, okay, and to also lower the body down, okay, and to that end, okay, I'm going to show a few things on the body. Here's the body on the standard car, okay, and what we did on it is we removed this center post, okay, which generally just sticks up here and it touches the top of the motor, okay, and then we sanded down the two body mounting posts, you know, a little bit at a time until we got the body down approximately 2 millimeters down. Okay, you have to do a little bit at a time. Don't hack this off real fast. Just take about a ½ millimeter and then put it on the car, check it, the fit, and just keep going until you have it down where you want it. Okay, and you'll see the difference here. This car here, once we put the body on it, you can see the spacing. The chassis is way down inside the body, and we got really nice wheel well distances between the wheels and and the body. Okay, so it's a lot lower to the ground. Okay, and a lot lower to the track. All right, and you notice that some other little mods was the back of this body right there had to be just slightly sanded out because it was a little bit of an interference with the wheel, so we sanded that out a little bit right there, back here. Also the front of the chassis, right at that point right there. Okay, you can see that. And that had to be notched out because the body fits down over the top of that, and it wouldn't allow the body to go down as far as I wanted it to go down. So anyways, this is a really good running car now. You can see I've got the wider wheelbase, and you can see how the tires stick out on the ends just slightly. You know, and so we got a lot wider stance to the car as it goes. And that's comparing it to the standard car. Alright, you can see the difference there. You see there isn't much space there at all between the chassis and the car, and the body is considerably up in the air. Okay, and you'll notice on these cars this back part of the wheel wall's got a little hook in it. Okay, so I took that out of the other car. Okay, and this is standard. That's your standard car. Here's your modified car. And this car on my track, as it is here, sitting right here, produced 2-second faster laps. Okay, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Okay, and so anyways, I thought I'd do a little video on the SCX car and how I modified it. Okay, and really the modifications were not that hard to do. They were pretty simple. Okay, compared to some of the other cars. So hope everybody enjoyed it, and thanks for watching the video. And all you 143rd guys out there, please try to come on our Zoom chat every Monday at 3 o'clock in Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., and that would be 8 o'clock p.m. in the UK. It's every Monday. Thanks a lot.